Good afternoon, everyone. I want to reiterate what the governor said in terms of sports, along with the educational activity that we know is important with school. Sports also is a key part of the physical, social, and emotional development for children. So we want every district advancing on both the school and educational attainment, as well as the sports values and benefits that we know are true for our students. Thank you to everyone who has been working so hard for the last few weeks to pull together such a thoughtful, public health-driven plan for fall sports. Our teams and Director Coit with her excellent leadership and thoughtfulness and input. In terms of numbers for today, we have 58 new cases of COVID-19 to report. There are currently 76 people with COVID-19 hospitalized in Rhode Island. 8 people are in an intensive care unit, and 4 people are on a ventilator in an ICU. Thankfully, as mentioned, we have no new fatalities to report today. Okay, because mask wearing is going to be so central to the COVID-19 prevention plans in schools, I want to take a few minutes to talk about masks and how critical they are and will continue to be in getting us through a successful school year. The best face mask is one that fits snugly but comfortably over your nose, mouth, and chin without any gaps. When there are no gaps, respiratory droplets cannot escape. Those types of droplets that come when you're speaking, laughing, singing, sneezing, or coughing are prevented by a mask from extending out and exposing someone else. That's why a face shield alone is not a replacement for a face mask, and that's also why a loose-fitting bandana is not an adequate replacement. As we're learning more, it's really about making sure that the mask fits snugly. And we can continue to both model for students as well as encourage students to be creative on ways to have masks that can tell a story, that can be colorful, can be fashionable, and also keep everyone safe. When you talk or laugh or cough or even breathe, these respiratory droplets can carry the virus leaving from your mouth. When those droplets get inhaled into the lungs of someone else, that is how COVID-19 can spread. Wearing a mask is critical to preventing the spread of COVID-19 because it can prevent those respiratory droplets from getting dispersed. We have continually learned that mask wearing is one of the primary mechanisms that we have in place to control COVID-19. Wearing a mask works. We know that unequivocally. A research paper published this summer in the Journal of the National Academy of Sciences estimated that in 1 month period, mask wearing alone reduced the number of infections by over 78,000 infections in Italy and by over 66,000 in New York City. Those are incredible numbers to get in just 1 month with just mask wearing alone. We've talked about layers to decrease your risk, particularly in our discussions with schools. We want to be clear that wearing a mask is one of the most significant layers you can use to decrease the risk of transmission. As a reminder, mask wearing is essential when you are indoors and outdoors. You are not in the clear just because you are outside. If you will be around people not from your household, particularly this Labor Day weekend, you need to wear your mask, whether you are inside or outside. As the governor said earlier this week, and reiterated again today, we did see a bump in cases and hospitalizations in mid-July following people getting out and about in social gatherings on the 4th of July that impacted those numbers, particularly people not wearing masks effectively. We can change that this Labor Day. We all want to be focused on getting school going successfully. We want businesses to stay open. We want to continue moving forward strong the way we are with our numbers, and for lives to be saved. A way to do that is for everyone to wear your mask. It's our shared responsibility together. We cannot repeat what happened July 4th weekend. We have the tools in our hands now to make it so that after Labor Day, our numbers continue to decline instead of seeing what we happened after July 4th. If people don't act responsibly this weekend, it will affect students, families, schools, businesses who need people going to work, and it will affect the entire state. So I'll finish with, remember the 3 W's. Wear your mask, watch your distance, and wash your hands.